Yeah!
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to The Fringe. I've said multiple times that whenever I've done these kind of videos where we sit down and talk about things, that I wasn't going to try to do them ever again. However, a lot has happened here at Unacceptable Fringe, and we do need to talk about it because I have some unfortunate news to share with all of our viewers later on in the video. First and foremost, I want to start out by thanking everybody in our community. You guys are fantastic, and I've always said that I have one of the best communities on this platform. You've been supportive. You've been there anytime something terrible has happened. You're there in the live streams. You're telling me your opinions. You leave your comments on the videos and your thumbs up. Um, a lot has happened on my book front. When this channel started, before this channel started, in fact, for those who are here maybe for their first time or are new to the channel, this channel was born out of a viral book project. I produced a book called How the Prime Minister Stole Freedom. Shortly after the Freedom Convoy that went viral, a parody of Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And it was very, very successful. I was very lucky, very blessed to have such an amazing thing happen to myself, my family, my illustrator. I mean, I was able to help my illustrator realize that she could pay her way through her college education without any debt. It was a fantastic time, and what a ride. Um, since then, the company has launched 7 books, including How the Prime Minister Stole Freedom, and also including our newest book, Just Axe the Tax, which is another parody of Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham. I do have to say that recently I came onto our live streams and I did address my audience and let them know that one of those titles was going to have to be pulled, and due to YouTube censorship, I actually cannot say the name of that title. But I also said I couldn't talk about why that book was being pulled. I still technically can't, but I have sat down with the powers that be, and I have been given a list of things I can and cannot say. And then there will be nothing further on the subject, but I just wanted to clear the air because I see it in the live streams. I've seen it in the comments. What happened? Why? What's going on? So here's a little bit of air getting cleared. I can tell you right away, this isn't something that's going on because we do parodies of Dr. Seuss. Parody is within the realm of public domain or fair use. And we also have our disclaimers at the beginning of all of our books. So there's nothing going on there. What I can tell you is that there have been some legal issues brought up um, with people that simply want to make my life inconvenient. And unfortunately, the costs that have come into that have financially drained myself. And it came down to, was I willing to pull that title to try and soften the blow? Uh, yes, yes, I did, and unfortunately, um, I can't get into it any further, other than saying our future titles that currently exist are other titles that are still on Amazon in the future may disappear as well due to censorship, due to different points of views and those who do not want it on platforms. Again, this has nothing to do with Amazon. Amazon has been great to us. They've hosted these books and shipped and distributed these books. So I'm not going to try and feed anything negative other than saying, guys, it's been my absolute pleasure entertaining you with those books. I said when this one launched that I thought it was going to be our last. I still have maybe one idea to come back, and if it brings me to a point where I think I can give you something to be entertained with, maybe I'll finish that last book. But for now, I think this is it for Unacceptable Fringe books. So uh, if you haven't picked any of them up yet and you would like to get them, there are links down below in our video descriptions. You can go to Amazon. You can find all of our books on that site. And again, it really supports the channel at a time where, God, we need it more than ever. Things are really looking dire moving forward. Now, I've always said I don't ask for people's money in super chats on live streams. Usually I donate those funds because I don't like asking people for money. But I've always said that if you buy our products, you're getting something for it, and then we're getting something in return. So if you find you want those products, head over to Amazon and pick them up. You're going to enjoy them. And I hope you do. I really hope you enjoy or have enjoyed any of our products you've picked up. That being said, there's no sadness here. There's no dismay. This is something that I willingly went into this business knowing was a possibility, that um, these things can happen, and it's okay. So I don't want anybody to think that this is a pity party or that I'm down in the dumps. I've been dealing with this for quite some time and haven't been able to talk to anybody about it. So it's kind of nice to get it out there in the air. Now, the last piece of news that I need to share with you guys is that something that's been around on this channel is that I threw my hat in the ring last year to say that I was going to run against woke failed Mayor Jody Gondek in the next civic election. Due to the strain of what's happened in the book business, um, and not only that, it's become a strain in my household, on my family. I've tried so hard to get volunteers, to build a team, to look into what resources are going to be needed, to plan accordingly for an election that's to take place roughly 16 months from now. And the biggest problem is that I've looked at it, and I've told you, the viewers, I've told you in our live streams, that if I ever felt at any point that I wasn't going to be able to raise funds and waste them fighting a battle that essentially wasn't going to go anywhere, that I refused to move forward. I've put out the feelers for a while now to try and get volunteers. We've tried to build a team through the home here, and unfortunately, some of the help that was offered at the time that I threw my hat into the ring no longer is there. That's just the reality. Some people are busy. Some people merely just don't have it in them. Some uh, change their mind, and those things are okay. That's life. Those things happen. To be completely honest, um, I figured something like this might happen. In fact, there were some people who said it's never going to happen and you should just quit. I wanted to prove those people wrong. I was really looking forward to running against corrupt politicians and running as a citizen who wanted to really change things in Calgary. There were a lot of things I wanted to tackle, like reducing taxes and getting rid of the woke policies that are surrounding our city, that are putting our youth at risk. There were many things I wanted to tackle. Unfortunately, when you run for mayor of a major city of roughly 2 million people, you need sizable income to do that. You need a team of roughly anywhere from 900 to 2,000 people, and including your volunteers. I just don't have that many people that are willing to put my name behind them right now. And I have to be responsible to say that if I'm going to call out the government for wasting funds and wasting taxpayer money, the last thing I want to do is put on a fake show trying to run for a position that I know willingly I'm not going to win. So, unfortunately, the bad news that I said was coming is that with this video, I have to make a formal announcement that as of now, I am removing my intent to run for Calgary City Mayor. Please understand that this is not an apology. I'm just sorry that it couldn't happen. That I really did everything I could. I exhausted every avenue. Um, the toll that it's taking between the issues with the books, trying to put something together, finding that there's very little coming back, the strain that it's putting on my marriage, on my household, it's too much. And if it was going to cost me anything that's important, like my family or our financial future, I would cut the cord. And unfortunately, when I look at the finances of the public again, I don't want to try to crowdfund or raise money that essentially would be wasted or lost to nothing. So that's kind of where I stand with Unacceptable Fringe. I know it's a bit of a ramble, guys. I have reshot this video probably half a dozen times trying to think of the right way to put all of this out. Um, a lot has happened, and a lot of people see what's behind me and they go, "Oh, you're a rich guy. Everything's, you don't know what you're talking." Guys, I've mentioned in my live streams that when the mayor thing didn't work out, my wife and I were thinking about moving. The reality is we're looking at moving somewhere more affordable, simply because we've been bankrupted. We've been pushed out by censorship, and all the funds that I've made from our book sales are essentially gone. And that's just reality, and it's okay. That's Those things happen again. Again, I would encourage everybody that if you enjoy the content I've produced on Amazon, please go and pick up our newest book. Show some support. Just share it out to people. You don't have to buy it. Share it out on social media. Get it out there so that people can see it. I might have a few other things to say about what's going on with that new book. Again, with some dismays in the background, but I'm waiting to see where things go on that avenue. But ladies and gentlemen, again, this isn't a sad video. It's not a bad thing. The good news, I'm sticking around YouTube. You're going to see my videos moving forward, and I'm not going anywhere. So um, I'm really sorry to the people of Calgary that were looking forward to that race and looking forward to that election, that I got to cut the cord early. I got to make sure that I'm not getting people's hopes up, or, again, wasting people's time. That's the most important thing, next to wasting their money. So, um, again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking forward to everything that I'm going to bring you in the future. I'm looking forward to the future of Unacceptable Fringe as a YouTube channel. And honestly, this video is a huge weight off my shoulders, because these are things I've wanted to talk about with you guys for a very, very long time, and just haven't been able to with some things and didn't want to on others. I wanted to make sure I crossed all my T's and dotted all my I's, and that's again, um, I'm just as disappointed as you that it didn't work out. But on to better things. Things happen for a reason, and maybe it just means that things get bigger with YouTube. Who knows where things will go? But I'm like a cat. I always land on my feet, and I can't wait to continue that journey with each and every one of you here on the channel. If this is your first time here, boy, what a downer. I hope the video has at least earned your subscription. Make sure to click your bell for notifications. Join us live each and every Friday here on the channel for Friday Night Fringe, our Friday night live show. We talk about everything that's gone on in the week of politics, everything that's happening or that we know is coming up, and some back and forth within our community. I always look forward to talking with you guys more than anything else, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you here this upcoming Friday night. I I guess I hoped you enjoyed this video and have a great rest of your day. I'm going to, because again, that's a huge weight lifted, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you on the next one.